Okay, super. So you've made a wee list of what you've done yesterday, and I want you just again, we are just noticing what is in our day. Are the people who are in our lives, are they good for our mental health, or are they detriment to our mental health? Do they make us feel worse? Are we doing things that give us a sense of achievement, make us feel good, make us feel proud of ourselves, make us, feel like, yeah, that was a good day? Or do we do things that give us a sense of pleasure, like doing crafts, singing, dancing, learning a new skill, baking, cooking, cleaning? All of those things that maybe give you a sense of pleasure. So this is going to be very personal to you, because if I took the example of, say, cleaning my house, I would get a sense of achievement out of that. But I don't really get any pleasure out of that because I'm not a person who loves to do things like that. I like a nice clean house, but I don't like to spend my spare time doing stuff like that. So for me, that gives me achievement, but it doesn't give me any pleasure. For someone else, that will give you pleasure and achievement, a real sense of achievement and pleasure. Closeness, if you're in contact with people, you don't have to be in contact with people. It could be your animals. It could be nature. So closeness is that sense of connection. Are you spending your time with people or things or in places that give you that nice sense of connection? And again, that can be just a check-in with yourself. If you're going for a walk but it's like noisy or it's not a pleasant walk, maybe you should change that to somewhere where it gives you that nice sense of connection, where there's a wee bit of a stream, where there's nice trees or forest, or the scenery is a little bit nicer. So you would be getting that closeness with nature, achievement that you've done a walk, and a pleasurable walk as you're going. So these are things just to think about. People, again, yes, let's review. Are those people giving me a sense of closeness? I felt good after that conversation. I felt like I gave something to them and they gave something to me, and I enjoyed it. Okay, so you can score those, and this exercise is just about assessing what's in your day at the moment, and do you have a nice healthy balance between these. And I love the way this is spelled out, so we just tend to think of it like putting your cap on. Let's check in. If you're having a low day, let's check in. Have I got closeness, achievement, or pleasure? Okay, great. We're going to move on to the next wee part of this session, which is there anything missing from your day? So often there are things in our lives that we put off. We avoid paying that bill, we avoid having that conversation, or we avoid clearing that space or doing that wee job that we're like, I meant to do that, or, I've put that off, I've put that off, I've put that off. We think that by putting something off, we'll make it go away. It's like if we have a bill to pay and the postman comes and he delivers that bill through the door, what do we do with it? Onto the doormat, into the drawer, hide it, pretend it's not there. Some of you might rip it up, put it into the bin. We pretend that it's not there. But is it there? Yes. So what happens is, even though we've hid it somewhere and we go on about our day, it's behind us. So it's with us, and it's like me walking with this flip chart to work or up to see my parents or whatever. This is in the background. It's like a wee eagle that's annoying me. It could be that room in your house that you go to, and every time you walk past the door, you're like, oh, I really need to get at that. I really need to get that done. So we keep putting it off and putting it off. This has a huge impact on our mental health because it keeps annoying us. So the best thing to do is literally take it out. Take it to the front. Let's address it. Let's get it done. Okay, if it's too much for you now, don't panic. We're going to look at how we make a plan just maybe to do things. Okay, so that's the next bit. And the very last one here, before we go into the next session, the next part of this session, is what about the things that you have stopped doing? So what about the things that you have maybe stopped doing? I'm going to get my book for this just to read out a few wee things, all right? So Often when we're in low mood or our circumstances change, life changes, we stop doing stuff that we used to enjoy. So I'm going to ask you to, again, after we finish this wee clip, I want you to write on your page things that maybe you have stopped doing, or take a wee look down. What are the things that you used to enjoy and you don't do them anymore? It might even be people that you were in contact with and you're not in contact with them anymore. So I'm just very quickly going to scan down this wee page and read them out. And then I'm going to leave you again for a wee minute to think about what are the things that you have stopped doing, okay? So some of the pleasure things would be enjoying sport, listening to music, watching a film, going for a walk, getting some fresh air, playing a musical instrument, reading a good book, magazine or blog, practicing relaxation techniques, cooking or baking for pleasure. Achievement, pursuing a hobby, gardening, looking after your plants, doing exercise, doing drama. And then the last one is closeness. Seeing your friends, obviously that's difficult at the moment, but there are other avenues to see them, possibly Zoom, different channels, WhatsApp, FaceTime. Watching TV, phoning or texting friends, joining a class or club, church, mosque, temple or synagogue. So you might be able to access that online now, but you might have stopped doing that. Spending time with family or even contacting family or friends, and then helping other people. So I want you to have a wee minute or two just to think over your life, think over where you are now, and if you're looking back, try and think of, right, what were the things that I used to do that I have stopped doing? And then we're going to pull this all together in the next section to maybe make a plan to do something, just one small thing. So let's take a moment to do this, and then when you're ready, you can click into the next video.